Hey, this is part 2 of 2. Make sure you catch part 101 somewhere else here on YouTube.
Okay, so if you haven't actually used an iPod before, let me first demonstrate the iPod's system on how they get through music and whatnot. You can obviously from the front page shuffle songs, and if you put random and repeat on, you can actually shuffle through your entire library without actually having to do anything. You can pop your hold switch on and put it in your pocket, and that's it. So and the big thing that they have, which emulates what came with the iPhone, is the cover flow. I don't use this, so I don't actually have a lot of the album art for a lot of my original music, because most of my music is rented off of the Zune marketplace. But I do have some of the album art, and not much of it's coming up here. Wow, nothing is. Maybe it's still loading. That's pretty slow if it is. But anyway, oh yeah, it is still loading. I'm just going too damn fast. So anyway, you scroll around through there. It's a pretty neat feature, but I don't like to have to do that. And then, but it's no different than going through the album. Then you can see what I have from that album. Or you can click on it twice, actually, and start playing the song. So, and they have a couple other methods of getting through here with it. You've got playlist support. You can scroll by artist, and I'm not real good at scrolling through this thing. You can go this way, which is the way, if I was using this, I would do it, because cover flow is kind of neat, but it's gimmicky in my opinion. Kind of like the sharing songs on the Zune. Hate to admit that, but where you can go all songs, and you scroll through pretty quick, as you can see there. Alright, let's go back up. I think I went too far. Yep. Albums, songs, genres, composers, audiobooks, or search, which we don't have a search on the Zune. So that's how you get through your music here. Let's show the same thing on the Zune. We'll go here to music. And while we're here, let's just go up here to music. And you can use your button here and scroll through the top, or you can, basically you see the top tabs there. It shows the different things instead of up and down like on the thing. You can go playlists, artists, albums, genres, or songs. I usually use songs and just hit shuffle on, put the thing on my desk, and listen all day. But as you can see, I'm using the pad right now. Watch how fast it's getting ready to go here as I keep going. And I've got, I think, about 2,000 or 3,000 songs on here. I'm all the way at the end now. So, but yeah, oops. Let's see here, get back up there. Music, songs, genres, and if you've got your music properly tagged, you're in a mood for some grunge today. We'll see how well it works. Bad motor fingers, all I got for grunge, I guess. Soundgarden, that's that Seattle thing going on. Albums, I've got a bunch of albums here. Some of them are duplicated because I've got different versions, parental or non-parental. And that's because of my daughter. I've got some of them that for her and some of them for me, and I just sync everything. Artists, like if we go here to, I think that was, I can't remember. But anyway, so that's how you get through. And then playlists, I don't do playlists. And then all the songs. So that's how you go through the music on here. While we're here, let's go ahead and show videos on the and if you see that you saw the time pop up there, that's something that the Zune does not do. It doesn't have a clock right there so you can see it, but I usually got a watch on, so I don't care anyway. So we'll go down here to videos, and they go by music videos, TV shows, or movies. All I have are TV shows on here right now, so let's just show you this. And I don't have the same thing on both of these, so I can't really give you a demonstration. I have a video of the differences between the Zunes, what the resolution looks like, but it's a pretty good video. And this is a video that came right off the iTunes, oh wow, ooh, yuck, video that came right off of the iTunes music store of a TV show called Curl Girls or something like that. So anyway, so you navigate through your videos that way by the type of video that you're using. TV shows, music videos, video playlists, and then you got your settings you can actually get to from here too. So, oh, and we got TV out on this if you've got an adapter. and it works. I've seen it demonstrated. Alright, let's see here. So now, to look at videos on this one, on the Zune. Oops, let's get back here. I'm going to scroll down to videos. And, okay, I thought I was going to scroll to videos. There we go. All I got on here is one video. So, if you're wondering about video podcasts, I can resume. This is Lincoln Park. This is a DVD I actually ripped. Lincoln Park live in Texas. Looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I've got it, I basically use SPB mobile DVD or DVD mobile or whatever it's called for my Pocket PC, and the resolution's the same, so it works out just fine. The podcasts, the videos that you get like on podcasts and stuff are down here. You've got video or audio podcasts tabs, as you can see there, and you know, I can find a video one like Dignation, and I can actually play that, and there you go. So, and you know, video podcasts, which I'm not sure if I've got set up on here on the iPod. It's not separated by the video or not, but there is a Discovery Video Channel podcast, but it's not, it doesn't have separate tabs for audio or video. So that's just a little Discovery Channel podcast there, video podcast that is. So alright, so there's video. Photos. I don't have a heck of a lot on this iPod 80 to demonstrate, and I'm having a hard time with the scroll wheel here. And so we'll just go to all photos, and you can scroll around and find you something. I mean, there's a lot of website stuff there. Here's a good one for me to zoom in on. This is Matt Miller from he's the mobile gadgeteer on Ziff Davis, and Judy Lipsett from the Gear Diary, both good friends of mine. That was at CES last year. But so you can, you know, click on that picture, scroll around, and you know, do what you want to with it. Check it out. And one thing about the iTunes Store, it does allow you to actually put those pictures in as full-size pictures. So when you use this as an external hard drive, which without hacks you cannot do with the Zune, there is a hack that will enable that out there if you just search a little bit. I'm gonna probably do a demo on Got Zune about that, but what I'm getting at is you can put the full-size pictures on here instead of having them convert it to a good size for the iPod, and that way you can actually carry your pictures around on your external 80 gig hard drive. So, and this isn't a sales call for this, but it's just showing pictures on the Zune, A+, in my opinion. I'll get out of this video thing here. So we'll go up to pictures, and I've got over 6,000 pictures on here. And you scroll around, you can use your scroll wheel there. Let me bring it down, maybe you see that. See how I'm highlighting, and I can go to this big folder here. 5,000 pictures in this folder, but it's separated into subfolders, and I can also use, you know, click it or use the Zune pad, and we can play a slideshow. And this is the front end of my car with the Mach 1 delete kit. Still more, you know, and just scroll through them like that. So, but you can also send a picture to another Zune around you, and if my daughter's got hers on, I don't have wireless on. Let's turn it on and see if my daughter's Zune is on right now. This will be interesting to see if she is on. Doesn't look like we're gonna catch her. Not catch her, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, so anyway, but yeah, so you can scroll around through all these pictures, and like I said, I've got like 6,000 pictures here. Let's see exactly how many I have. Go down here to settings, and we'll go to about, sorry about that focus there, let me set that down. That way we won't get so much up and down focus. And we'll look at storage, and you can see I've got 1,665 songs, 62, 63 videos, pictures, 44 videos, and I've got like 62 gig left on this bad boy. So, alright, let's look and see what else we can find. Alright, I went back to the pictures here to change my background screen, and I was going to show you also while we're in pictures. Like I said, you can play the slideshow, you can send it, and then when you get in here and you go and look in one of the folders, you'll see all the pictures here, and like I can pick one. This is my daughter's background. And if you click on it, you have some options there. You can zoom in, shuffle, apply as background, send, or end slideshow. And it automatically starts a slideshow, as you can see there when you don't do anything. So, but let's just get out of here and show you what's next. The next thing is the social. If there's anything nearby, you can actually see that. It's kind of, well, I'm going to be straight up and say it's kind of useless on the device right now. So, but the thing that the iPod 80 does not have, that the Zune 80 does, is this. And some people think it's useless. I've seen some comments saying, why would I want that? I got rid of my radio and now I use an iPod to listen to music. Well, that's 100.5 in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's sports radio, and I listen to that quite frequently at work. I get to work, throw this thing on, plug it into my desktop speakers and listen to radio, because I get a far better reception with this than I do the little transistor radio I have on my desk. So radio, that's different, something we don't have here, and I like it. There's a lot of the little things, and we'll go ahead and go there. There's some little things here while I'm doing this, and this is, like I said, it's not a review. This is a kind of a comparison. If you go to extras, there's quite a few little things here that we don't have on the Zune 80, and that's clocks, calendars, contacts, alarms, games, notes, and stopwatch. I mean, some of these I would never use. Some of them I might use a stopwatch every once in a while. The games, I don't even like using a scroll wheel, let alone playing a game with it. So there's two things that are different between the two. Next thing is podcasts. We'll show you. We kind of already showed you that. Like I said, you can go between audio podcasts, and I keep forgetting and picking that up. And you can scroll through all your audio podcasts, which if yours is there, sorry. And on here, we'll go back, and we'll go to podcast on the iPod, which is having a whole lot better time staying in focus when I am holding it. So I don't have much on here because, like I said, I don't really even use it. And no, I'm not giving it away. That's one question that I didn't answer. I've gotten, I swear, at least 50 emails, and it doesn't bother me, but I just haven't had a chance to reply to them all, asking me from some of my other videos. I said I stopped using my iPhone and I'm using something else. I don't get rid of my devices, so no, I'm not going to give away my iPhone. I'm not going to give away my iPod. So anyway, settings. And there goes more email. Wireless. Oops. Wireless is on now. We can sync it right now with my desktop because I have that set up. There's information and presence there. The wireless on this is really, like I said, the Wi-Fi sync, it's cool to have, but since I've got to charge it anyway. I've only used it like a couple times, the wireless sync. One was the demo, and a couple other times just because I could. Not to mention the sync time is much better with USB 2 connection over an 802.11g connection even. So I mean, really, it's gimmicky. I hate to say that about a device I really like, but the squirting, don't like it. And it doesn't work. All right, it works decent, but I mean it works, but it's limited as hell. You know that. Wireless sync is cool. You don't have to have it in a cradle like some of these people or yahoos are saying online. You can wireless sync, but it's got to be plugged in. It doesn't have to be plugged in to wirelessly sync. But it's really not that effective unless you really need to. I can see if you don't get to your computer every day, you got some podcasts downloaded on it automatically, and you're up in your bedroom, right above your office or whatever, and you want to sync up and get that podcast. I can see the use of that. But other than that, I don't use it. So, alright, so that's, oops, we're back to the radio. Back. Display, you got some settings here. TV out, it's got that too, just like the iPod. Music, you just got all your settings here. And that's about it as far as the actual operation of the device. Me, personally, and I mean, this is okay, the scroll wheel, but this is so much better. They've taken kind of similar idea. I guess you would say they took the idea about the scroll from Apple, but The implementation is so much more better. As far as some other things, the Zune does not have an EQ where the Zune 30 had an EQ, but the Zune flash Zunes that we have, the Zune 2s if you will, and the Zune 80 do not have an EQ where the iPod does. I use some pretty good, you got the premium earbuds that come with this, and then I use the Ultimate ears, which are pretty damn nice. I don't need it anyway, but there's a lot of people that really miss the addition of an EQ, and I have a feeling that Microsoft will eventually put that back in place. What else do we have? EQ, yeah, like I said, I got no idea why they took it out in the first place. I heard it was for hardware reasons, but I'm not sure. Battery life. My personal test, 35 hours right here, with half volume, continuous play, the same exact album. I think they were 128 megabit MP3s, one album, played continuously, 35 hours, 22. 35, 22. CNET got 45, or so they say, and 18. So that's a big disparity. I have done this exact test on the two of these devices, 3 times, and I got very similar results on both, or on all 3 tests. One difference, the wireless, I didn't get as good numbers as I thought on the wireless. Only got 18 hours on the wireless with wireless enabled, and I don't think I actually, no, because this doesn't have wireless, so that was not included in that test. So other things about the two of them: music stores, the Zune Marketplace versus iTunes. They're both good in their own way, but as a frequent user, since I'm a non-frequent user of iTunes, I get lost pretty easy in there, and setting up what to sync and what not to sync is quite a bit more difficult with iTunes than it is with the Zune Marketplace, in my opinion. The new and improved Zune Marketplace is much more simpler, but with the simplicity comes a little bit of sacrifice. And what I mean by that, the Zune Marketplace doesn't have as many titles. It's pretty close, but there's some things you can find over at iTunes you can't find at the Zune store. They both have podcast sections now. iTunes is a little bit more refined and a lot bigger of a database because it's been going longer. So this is the comparison between the iPod Classic 80 and the Zune 80. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them here. I may not get to them right away, but I will get to them eventually. My name is Chris Lackness. You can also check out gotzune.com or mobilitysite.com. Thanks for watching.